Welcome to the most secret best hamburger recipe that you will ever see or eat in your entire life. This recipe is a secret recipe from a very well-known restaurant chain. I can't name them, but this is their secret recipe, and once you make this hamburger, you'll never go back. Alright, you want to start out with some high quality hamburger, and I've got some here from the farm. This is we get this specially from the farm. It's really high quality hamburger, and you want to put that hamburger in a big bowl. Alright, wash my hands here a little bit, and we're going to start adding our ingredients. First thing you want to do is like right here I've got 1 pound. So for 1 pound of hamburger here, I cut up 1 large onion. Very important. And you know, if there are people out there that don't like onions, you can probably skip this step, but they cook down and it really makes the hamburger good. Most people like onions, so I'm going to put in 1 large onion. And I've got some steak sauce. Now, I buy most everything at Aldi. I think it's a great store. This is Berman's steak sauce. If you read the ingredients, I don't know if you can see that, but there's you know, all your normal ingredients, but there's no high fructose corn syrup. If you can avoid high fructose corn syrup, avoid it. Now, there's no science here. Just put a little bit in there. So that's steak sauce. And then, of course, Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire, you want to put that in there. Just, you know, splash it in there. Not a ton. Not a little bit. Alright, so you've got some black pepper. Put it in there. Not too much, not too little. You know, it's not rocket science. Now, I put crushed red pepper in there. You might want to skip that step if you don't want it too spicy. Obviously, if you like it a little spicy, put more. If you don't like it spicy, you put less, or you leave it out completely. But that's in the recipe. That's in the secret recipe, and I know they put just a little bit in, but I like the stuff, so I'm going to put probably a little bit more than most people would. It's not too much, really. Alright, then we got garlic powder. You want to put some garlic powder in there. I don't use garlic salt. Use the garlic powder. You don't need an extra salt. Alright, so now I've got one of the most secret ingredients here. Italian seasoning. Now this is a mixture of a whole bunch of things. I don't know if you can read that. A whole bunch of things at once. And I get this at Aldi. It's only $1.39. Anywhere else you'll pay $3, $4, $5 for this. I think it's $1.39, or it's cheap. It's an Aldi, high quality, good stuff. I put this in kind of liberally. This is the secret ingredient. Really makes it taste good. Another secret ingredient that thickens everything up. Parmesan cheese, Parmesan and Romano. Again, I get this at Aldi. It's awesome. That's another secret right here. So you put that in there. That's probably a little too much. I'm going to put a little bit more Worcestershire sauce in there, just to liven it up a little bit more. Alright, now you want to mix this up really well. I get a fork here. I get a fork and just mix everything up really well. You can do this with your hands too if you want, which I might do, but I'm going to mix it all up here. Alright, so I've got it mixed up here quite a bit. Another reason you want to do this too is the meat's usually really cold, and it gets really cold in your hands. So now it's ready to make the patties. It's mixed up pretty good. You notice I didn't add salt, and there's a reason. Everything else has got salt. The Worcestershire sauce, the steak sauce. You know, you get enough salt in your diet. You don't need it. You really don't. Alright, so I'm going to take these now, take this all together. I'm going to make patties. Now, the thicker the patties, the more attentive you have to be when you're cooking it, because you don't want to burn it. Now, everybody likes their food differently. Now, Tim, my friend, likes everything rare, I think. He's a real chef. And I think the more foodie you are, the rarer you like things. But this is hamburger, and you do want to cook it thoroughly because of just the nature of the beast. You don't want to get sick. But it's up to you. I like them medium well to well, which most people don't. But now there's a patty right there. It's about perfect size. It's nice and thick. It's the way I like them. Now my friend Tim, who also has a YouTube channel, he does a lot of singing. You want to check him out. He sings much better than me. He seasons his pan when he makes a steak with butter. I've never done this before. Now, I like to season. You should season the pan with something, because hamburger tends to stick, and I know it. This is very lean meat, so there isn't much fat there. But I'm just going to do this mainly because Tim did it. I know he's a chef, so he knows what he's doing. And he said he cooks steak with butter in his Mayans. You should check him out on Mayans. Mayans is a big platform a lot of people are using now to communicate, and it's completely uncensored. You can say what you want. Okay, so I'm sure that was annoying, but here's the patty, and we're just gonna. I've got the heat a little bit past medium, and we're just gonna dump it in the pan and let it cook. Make another one here. These are big. Now, this is 1 pound, and I'm probably gonna make 3 or 4, which makes them quarter pounders or third pounders. And you can see the onions in there and all the good seasonings. Seasonings and everything is what really makes this taste good. You're going to love these hamburgers. Just make them just like this. All the ingredients I stated. This is a secret recipe. And the restaurant that serves these, it's a high-end restaurant. And they charge, I think, for just a hamburger like this, they charge well over $50. Of course, you get sides and things with it, but well over $50. They call it their gourmet burger. Now, they might chop up their onions a little smaller. I like mine big, but just make them at home. Why go out and spend so much money at a restaurant when you can just make your own hamburger? Now, those are pretty big. Those are almost a third here. I think I'm going to make 2 smaller ones now, because it's just, so those are probably a third pound, and these are going to be smaller, so they're going to cook faster. I'm forming them here. Just form them the way you like them. And I think I'm going to cover these two just for alright, so these look really good. I got a lot of extra onions here. I love onions, so I'm gonna mix it up. Right here. Try to get all the hamburger, of course. This one's gonna be a super onion burger, which I love. So here's the secret hamburger recipe. You can do this yourself. It doesn't take that long. Really doesn't. Why go out and spend a couple $100s at a restaurant? Well, you and a friend can take 1 pound of hamburgers. This is just 1 pound, and you can make yourself gourmet hamburgers right in your own kitchen for pennies. Like I say, I shop at Aldi. I really like it, and everything there you can get. All these ingredients you can get at Aldi. No problem. Form them up here. And voila. 2 big hamburgers, 1 medium and 1 really smaller one. And the extra onions, I'm just going to pile them on the side here because I don't want to waste them. And voila. There's your hamburgers. you saved yourself, you know, you save yourself 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 bucks. When you look at it, you've got, go to a restaurant, you spend 50, 60 bucks, you got a tip, you got your time, you got to wait for it, and you can make them here right at home. Alright, so there's the recipe. I hope you liked it. I'm not sure if I'm going to cover this or not. I might just let it cook like it is. Put all these ingredients away here and back in the refrigerator. Now you can hear that cooking. Get my spatula right here. I like to put all my utensils in a tray. Keeps them clean. I don't know if you can see that. There's a tray there. I just like to lay my utensils I'm using in some kind of a tray because it just seems more sanitary to me. These are frying up nicely. Very nice. I want to get them seared before I flip them because this is, you know, all the ingredients are still loose up here. And you want to get them seared. Looks like they are seared. Perfect. All right. This is high quality meat. There isn't much fat in this. I've got it seared. Some people will already think, well, it's going to be too well done for me. Well, I like them well done. So I got them seared. Flip them over. These are going to taste so good. Oh, I'm so hungry. I can't tell you. And for you people on a diet, this recipe is hardly any carbohydrates. You've got, you know, I think there's some on the onions, but meat has no carbohydrates. And you know, Atkins diet, that's the Atkins diet. They don't have carbohydrates. If you want to lose weight, for 99% of the people out there, you got to cut your carbs. And I know, so I'm overweight and I've got to cut my carbs. It's simple as that. And if you eat something like this, it's a low carb meal. I'm considering covering this, but I'm just going to let it cook just like it is here. Those are cooking really, really well. And one thing too, one secret is the Parmesan cheese helps thicken and hold everything together. That is a secret. That is another secret here. Now you could, if you like cheese, you can plop some cheese on this, melt it in. You know, if you like juicy loosies, you could use the same exact recipe, but just when you're forming the burgers, put cheese in the middle. That's all a juicy lucy is. Just put the cheese of your liking in the middle, pepper jack or whatever, in the middle of the burger when you're forming it, and then cook it. If you do it right, it won't spill out too much. Just make sure the cheese is completely contained inside the burger. That's all a Juicy Lucy is, so there's a recipe for that right there. If you're looking for a Juicy Lucy recipe too. This is basically it. These are cooking up nicely. Flip them over again. Now again, these are probably going to be a little darker than most people like, but I like them. This one's kind of falling apart a little bit, but this is one you probably wouldn't serve on a bun if you were in a restaurant. It's breaking up. So this is one you'd eat yourself or give it to a coworker. But this one's holding up nicely, and it's cracking here because the onions. The onions are too big, and it just didn't hold together. But that's fine. I don't care because I don't eat these on a bun anyway. I eat them on a plate, so it doesn't bother me at all. And you know, you can alter this recipe to make meatballs. Everything's exactly the same, except you add some breadcrumbs, pieces of bread, and then some soda crackers, and some breadcrumbs, and voila, you've got meatballs, and you can make them round. So this is also a recipe for meatballs, same thing. So if you want to make Juicy Lucy, add the cheese. If you want to make meatballs, add some bread and breadcrumbs, and some maybe some soda crackers. That was my mother's secret recipe. She basically just put some crumpled up some soda crackers and put them in. So there, now you've got beautiful hamburger recipe, you've got meatball recipe, you've got Juicy Lucy recipe. You can make your food at home. You don't need to go to restaurants. It's too expensive, people. It's just too expensive. I know I love I love restaurants too, but not everybody can afford to go out all the time. Just make it at home. Plus, you know what's in here too. There's no MSG because you didn't put it in. There's no preservatives because you didn't put any preservatives in. You know, a lot of restaurant food has preservatives. It has MSG. It probably has stuff you don't want to eat. So, if you make it at home, then you know what's in it too. And you can make it the size you want. That's burning up a little bit, but you see, I don't care again. I think I will turn this heat down a little bit. It was a little past medium. I'm going to turn it down because the slower you cook it too, the better. I'm cooking it a little fast here. But these are coming along really well. I am so hungry. They are going to be such juicy hamburgers. Oh, Worcestershire sauce and oh man, a little bit of pepper. They're going to be a little bit spicy. They're going to be just fantastic. You can hear it cooking. You can just taste it. This is so good. This is going to be so good. Oh, I can't wait to eat this. Now for a side, I suggest tater tots or steak fries and whatever. All these got a great deal on frozen tater tots. Just put them on a pan, put them in a toaster oven. Do not cook anything in a microwave. I wanted to tell people that too. Microwaves are so bad for you. Food is alive. Food has enzymes that help you, the enzymes help digest your food in your body. And when you use a microwave, you kill these enzymes with the microwave frequency. It's 2 gigahertz at about 1,000 watts. It kills your food. Stop using microwaves, people. Throw them away or donate them somewhere. Get yourself a toaster oven. Best thing in the world is a toaster oven. And I could have probably cooked these in a toaster oven too, but not a good idea. And you turn them frequently. Probably a good idea. I did turn the heat down so they're cooking a little slower. Now again, I like them medium well to well, somewhere in there, no pink. My buddy Tim likes them probably rare or, medium. And most people do. It's up to you. Cook them the way you want them. I like them cooked through, no pink at all. Please put your comments in below. Let me know how you like your meats and your hamburger or your steaks. Do you like them well done? Do you like them pink, medium? I want to know how you like your hamburgers too and your steaks. How do you like them cooked? Please put your comments below. And if there's any other ingredients you think I might have missed, go ahead and add them in the comments. I might have missed an ingredient or two, but this is the way I like them. But I would like to hear your thoughts on that. And any comments are welcome. Go ahead. And please share this video out there for people who really don't know how to make Juicy Lucy's or hamburgers or meatballs. Go ahead and share this video and help them save money too. And liking it would always appreciated. And also please subscribe. I always like new subscribers. And of course I love my old subscribers. You're all great people out there. And check out my other videos. I've got a cornucopia of interesting videos. Some of them you won't like. Some of them you might like. But I don't, I make videos for everybody. Some people aren't going to like them. Some people will. Hopefully you'll like this video. If you don't know how to make hamburgers, gourmet hamburgers, this will help you quite a bit. And look at that. They're cooking up nicely. This one's open, so kind of look in here and see how pink it is. As you can see, this is cooked pretty much all the way through. And that's a thick one. So it didn't take that long to cook. You can see it there. It doesn't look pink at all, which is the way I like it. I like them well done, and they look juicy. Oh man, they look so good. This is going to taste so good. I just can't wait to eat it. I still have to cook up my side, but I wanted to be attentive here to make this video for you. And I'm going to try to inspire my friend Tim too to make cooking videos, because he's got his own YouTube channel and he needs subscribers too. So he's a great singer and he's a great disc jockey, karaoke guy. So check him out. And he needs subscribers really bad, so everybody can go over to his channel and subscribe. I'm going to check out my description and I'll put his YouTube channel link in there so you can check him out.